GCSE English Language, Paper 2. We're going to start with question 5, which is a writing question about various viewpoints and perspectives. Questions to consider. Think of an issue that you have an opinion about. If you have no ideas, look at the BBC News website. The lesson objectives today are that all learners will find an issue you have an opinion about, learn to support your view with 3 arguments, learn to use counter-arguments to oppose your view, plan a 5-paragraph piece of writing on your topic in bullet points or a table, and if there's time, learn to introduce and conclude your writing.
Viewpoints and Perspectives. Paper 1 is about fiction. Paper 2 is about real issues. What gets your goat? What does this picture show about supporting your view with arguments? A well-supported argument will stand up better to criticism. What is a counter-argument? A counter-argument is an argument that opposes the main view, used to show that the opinion holder does acknowledge other views. It's used to argue against, you state it and then demolish its credibility with your other arguments. Together, we're going to put forward 3 arguments which agree or disagree with the point that everyone should do voluntary charitable service before leaving education. In order to support your views, it's a good idea to use a counter-argument, which is the opposite to your views, which you can then knock down with your views. And that's the other thing that we're going to think of for every topic that we address. For each issue, think of 3 arguments for your point of view and 1 counter-argument. I don't mind what you think, whether you agree or disagree, only that you support your view well. Footballers and celebrities are good role models. Do you agree or disagree? Everyone should learn to grow their own food. Do you agree or disagree? Everyone should visit a prison before leaving school. Do you agree or disagree? We should be taught about nature at school. Do you agree or disagree? Do you remember what this diagram means? Time to plan. So at the beginning of the lesson, you decided on a topic. I'd like you to plan a piece of work on that topic now with 3 supporting arguments and a counter-argument which you knock down. I'm often asked, how do I start? Well, your piece of work needs a title, but don't get hung up on that. The introduction is important. You should mention in your introduction the areas of the topic that you intend to address. And there are some good hints on the writing cooperative, 30 examples of opening sentences that pack a punch in order to get you started. You should write 3 topic paragraphs with your 3 arguments in them, including a counter-argument in at least one of your paragraphs. And you should also conclude your writing, as well as introducing it, with your 5th paragraph, repeating your main view and supporting arguments. But this may include the following, like the introduction, some tricks to make your writing engaging. So the first words in your introduction should always promote curiosity, which isn't easy to convey in 1 sentence. What to keep in mind? Here's what the first sentence can include, along with the obligatory powerful and emotional words. A rhetorical question, a description of a shocking scene, a contrast relevant to the topic, a relevant little story, a quote, your experience, an unpopular opinion, someone else's experience, or a fact. Here is a selection of sentence starters. I'm not going to read them all, but you can stop the video if you want to know more. The only way to, would you rather have A or B? There are 2 types of people, A and B. The more you A, the easier B gets. Do you think you understand how to? Here's why you're wrong, etc. Stop the video if you'd like to read more. Stop the video in order to read these extra 10 sentence starters. Stop the video in order to read these extra 10 sentence starters. So hopefully you've planned a nice 5-paragraph piece of writing with an introduction, a conclusion and 3 topic paragraphs in the middle, including a counter-argument. So what was your topic? What were your arguments? What was your counter-argument? And hopefully you're all ready to write because you've also got some great sentence starters ready to use.